Hi, everybody. My name is Juliet. I am the coordinator of the Learn Free conference. I thought I'd do a little walkthrough of the conference website, what it's going to look like this year. And if you haven't booked yet, don't worry, there's still plenty of time. So you can see my backdrop today is a little bit of what a taste of what the website will look like. We have a conference lobby where you can actually see everything and click on things. So I'm going to screen share and actually take you through the site and how it works. So bear with me while I set that up. Let's see if this is the right one. Okay, so hopefully you can now see the conference lobby, which we are in. So we are on a different site to the actual booking site. So we've got this lobby here, which is really cool. Up at the top here, we've got some of our sponsoring companies and organizations. Mothers at Home Matter. We've got Tutors in Exams. Changemaker Teens and Bold and Free. And any of these you can see if you hover, it will take you to the website. So you can go and find out more about these organizations. Mothers at Home Matter, because they've got a heart as their logo, the icon you click is actually a heart as well. So that was just my little touch. So if you haven't booked into the conference already, but you want to, you can now book here. There's a little pointy finger thing, and you can book there. And actually most of the things on this menu are replicated at the top. So if you find this a little bit busy and confusing, just go to the top. You can find everything there. So what do we have for you this year? So this year we have tried to create as many opportunities as possible for people to interact with each other and network. And so here we go. If you look over here, there's like what would be like a little help desk, and you can imagine you going to the help desk and saying, oh, can I have a copy of the program, please? And there you go. You can click on it, and there's your schedule, and you can see everything is there. On the left here, this is our coffee morning session. So every full conference day, which would be Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday at 9 a.m. If you want to connect over a cup of coffee before the day starts, you can join Anya and Jenny by linking to the Zoom, which is connected to this image over here. Then we've got all these different sessions here. Most of them are in now. There's a lot of stuff on here. So you can go and have a look. I think what I should say is when you have booked and when you've been onboarded onto the website, you will start off actually here on your conference dashboard. So you'll use a dashboard. You can personalize it if you want. You can change your color if you want something a little different. You can add a personal picture, and you can put in any details here that you might want to put in. The tickets thing is actually just if you have booked to go into a session, you can go onto the sessions, and I'll show you that now. You can book it, and that means you can actually access it from here as well. So let's go back. So you would start off here. Once you've logged in, this is where you would start off. So then you go to say you want to go and look at the events. I can use this top menu here, and it'll give me access to everything as well. So, okay. I really want to go to the keynote presentation with Peter Gray. So I click on that, and you'll see it brings me to Peter Gray, his session. It explains a little bit about what will be discussed there. And then I can then book this here. And all I need to do is just submit that. It's got my details in already. And if I go back to my conference dashboard, that will then be there. And so when it comes to time, I can just look at the dashboard and see which sessions I've booked for. And and you can actually just select from here. So that's one way you can see what you've signed up for. So if we go back to all events here, and I go back to Peter Gray's session, I should be able to join here. I'm not sure why it's not showing me yet that I can join. It will also send you an email to say that you can go to the session, but you should be able to join right here. I can probably demonstrate on another one. I'll go back to my conference dashboard. Let's have a look at my tickets. So if I clicked on there, it would give me the option to join the session right there. Okay. And if I click that, it would take me into the Zoom. So the other thing I can do is I can go and have a look at all the speakers. And there they all are there. And you can go and find out more information about them by clicking on their name. There's some information and which sessions they'll be talking at. So going back to the conference lobby, you can have a look here. You can say, okay, I would like to, maybe you want to follow me on Instagram, Learn Free on Instagram. It's here. Those little things are there. The speakers list is also available here. Then you have the Expo, which is our resource providers at Learn Free this year. And these are all set up for you. So you can go and find out more about different resources that are available for home educators and visit their website, find out a bit more about that. So that's kind of cool too. Then going back to this top, I think we also have a community where you can join a conversation. And if you join the conversation here, there's a bunch of topics already in place. If anyone wants to create a new one, you will need to run it by us first. But basically, you can go in here and you can connect with other people and have a chat going on there. The other thing I've just added today is some frequently answered questions. So if you go here, any questions you need, anything you're battling with, you can have a look here. And over here, I've provided a printable conference schedule. So if you want to print that off for yourself, it should give you access to that. All of this does require that you book a ticket. So there's different ways of booking your ticket. It's either go to the booking page here, buy a ticket here, or on the other pages, you'll see it right at the bottom. Up on the top bar, we have attendee login, exhibitor login, and speaker login. So that's where you can go and log in for conference if you are logged out. Most of these are links to something or the other. So you can join community forums over here as well. I haven't yet decided if I'm putting something in my auditorium that I created, but we may have something on there at some point. Oh, and I have to show you the lounge. So we have a lounge here, and the lounge is mainly catering sort of for the lunch break. Just as when you go to a conference, you might go and grab some food and sit around the table and find some people to chat to. You can go into the lounge here and you can go and chat with people. So, let me see, where is it? Where is it? Can't see it. I need to find that for you. But what will be here is some images of tables with different topics, and you can join whichever one you want. And that should, then you can chat with them. I need to go and resolve whatever the problem is that you can't see it. But basically, there would be different theme tables, and you can go and join them and go and chat with other people who are interested in the same things as you. So that in a nutshell is what the website is going to look like. If you encounter any problems, you can contact us, but please check the frequently answered questions first, as we are very, very busy. So thank you for that. I hope you've enjoyed that walkthrough. And if you haven't signed up yet, I just really want to encourage you to come along to Learn Free this year. We have an amazing lineup. Absolutely amazing lineup. Actually, I might just go back to my screen share quickly just to go through some of those speakers. So I'm going to just run through Alberta Stevens, absolutely powerful speaker. I absolutely loved what she shared last week. Last year, I should say. Alice Kamasi is known to many, particularly because of a TEDx talk she did. And she's well known as a self-directed proponent. And Alison Sau is well known as well from the Centre for Personalised Education. She will be speaking on things like local authorities and some of the political issues that we're experiencing. Fabienne Vales is also well known to many from her website, Flourishing Education. She's also written a book. Actually, we've got quite a few authors. And I've met with her, and I must say, I do meet some of the most amazing people through what I do. Gail Hanlon is from Canada, a real home educating veteran with lots of wisdom. Heidi Steele, unschooling. Heidi Conway is very much focusing on teenagers and self-directed learning. Ian Cunningham from the Center for Self-Managed Learning will share more on, to do with his specific, sorry, I'm going to actually go to it because I'm going to eat my own words here. So he will be talking about the importance of learning and of education otherwise, as he does manage, is on the board for a self-managed learning center. So I just want to go back to my speakers here so I can run through a few more for you. Okay, Omnis Education, also quite well known. Jen and Leah Jovi Ford will be sharing. Julia Black has a really amazing talk planned on how home education kind of transforms the parent, which has been my personal experience, actually. Nicola Leyland has a very, very touching story about how they emerged from a situation that could have been, it was a freak accident that really impacted their lives, and how they overcame that through home education. Ortal Green will be talking about innovative design, creative thinking, how we can help our children to become innovators. Sarah Gilly is a researcher. She'll be sharing on her research. I've loved talking to her as well. Stephanie Sewell is from the States, I think, or Canada. Sorry, Stephanie, if I got that wrong. Peter Berg from Aero Conference, Randall Hardy, well known here in the UK for, he will be explaining much of the political scenario and what we need to understand about it, why it's important. And then, of course, Dr. Peter Gray from Boston in the United States is our keynote speaker, and I'm so looking forward to hearing him because he has been such a solid, outspoken voice for children and for unschoolers, for self-directed learning, for childhood. And we can learn so much from him. Dr. Harriet Patterson is another favorite of mine. She did the research on how children learn to read, and just has such an understanding of how children learn. And of course, Naomi Fisher, who's well known to many of us as well, just really hard-hitting in understanding what the issues are for children and why home education just works so well for many children. And then we've got Becky and Molly, Gina. I mean, these are all amazing, lovely people that I've met personally and spoken to. And Laura Jackson will be talking about sensory processing. So she is an occupational therapist and a home educator as well. And then we've got Michael and Brittany and Wendy, and that's most of them. There may be a couple that are not on this list yet that I've still got to add. So I do need to get back to it very soon, but it's going to be amazing. We've got Friday afternoon, full day Saturday, full day Monday, and a full day on Tuesday. I just want to say that also going to this, back to this screen, on Sunday of conference, I take a break, our team takes a break, but you will see there's a playlist, and a lot of this is from previous conferences. So there's a playlist of things you can come and watch if you are a little bored on the Sunday, but there's no real time limit, and I think you can actually access it any time. So, but some extra viewing for you. So hopefully you will enjoy that. We've got some really exciting stuff coming up. So it's incredible value for money if you consider what you're getting for your £25. There are still some discount codes floating out there. So perhaps if you found one, you can get it for even cheaper. So thank you, everybody. I hope to see you all there. Don't delay. Get signed up now, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you.